If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, but let's get right to it. Mark Hamill, he's out there on the press junket for Child's Play. Somebody slips him a question about the rise of Skywalker, and Mark says, you know, I'm retiring from the role of Luke Skywalker, because they asked him, they said, it's kind of a loaded question. You know, are you going to be in more Star Wars films? And no, I've retired from Luke Skywalker, or Jake Skywalker, depending on his point of view, unless JJ got him back onto the good side of the Force. And he said, no, he said, you know, I just follow this pattern, basically, and I'm paraphrasing, that, you know, once you get to this point in the stage of being a Jedi, you're like a Force ghost, and you're just showing up to give, like, life lessons and to educate and train the young Jedi. So, listen, we were all hoping with the rise of Skywalker that Luke Skywalker would come back from the dead in some capacity. You know, who knows, because Yoda can pull lightning bolts out of the sky that no Force ghost ever did before. You know, there's some time travel stuff in Star Wars Rebels. There's some porthole stuff where you could jump in and look, I don't know, but it looks like he's basically telling the fans, don't get excited. Don't get so amped about the movie and then realize it might let you down again, that I'm not back as Luke Skywalker, the Luke Skywalker you wanted to see. And that's okay. And we appreciate, he's always been honest, even in the press junkets for The Last Jedi, you know, talking smack about Rian Johnson and his storyline. And then when you see about the director behind the scenes, you know, it's pretty obvious. You know, he showed up for the paycheck to do Last Jedi, gave it his all, turned in the performance that was asked for him, but he didn't really care for what they did with his character. And so maybe JJ was able to redeem a little bit, bring him back into the fold, get him excited a little bit. I don't know. Or the other thing is, maybe this is just a bait and switch. Maybe he's telling the audience, hey, you know what? Don't expect anything but a Force ghost, and then maybe we're all blown away. I mean, that could be the other angle, but something tells me that because of everything we've learned in the past from Mark Hamill when he expresses himself, that we are just going to get the Force ghost, and that's it. Luke Skywalker's story is done. It was done in The Last Jedi and closed up, and he faded and went one with the Force, and now he's a Force ghost, and that's all we're going to get. That kind of sucks. It is what it is. I don't think I'll ever accept The Last Jedi as part of all my, like, my DVDs, my Blu-rays, my movie collection. I'll just go from The Force Awakens and just jump to The Rise of Skywalker, and hopefully that brings me back into it again. I'm just looking more forward to standalone films going forward, and other stories, because, you know, they've just screwed up the whole Luke Skywalker thing. But that's it. I think he was letting the audience know not to get excited, and without breaking any kind of contracts or NDAs. I think he was just basically saying, don't get excited about the rise of Skywalker. Those are my 2 cents. Take it or leave it. What did you think when Mark Hamill made those statements about being a Force ghost? Do you think he's just playing chicken with us, and we're going to get something else in the rise of Skywalker? If so, let's talk about it in the comments section, and we'll see you on the next one.